Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to Divas Den on IntellectualRadio.com. Well, we have something for everybody. We have over about 50 hosts, and we got something for you. How you doing? I am the boss lady, and I have my co-host, the Diva.
Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Saturday.
Yes.
It is a great day. I am excited about our topic this morning. You know, the ladies, last month we had the men, and this morning we have our women. You ladies like, hey, you didn't talk enough about the black man and how they need to be loved, but we need to talk about how the black woman needs to be loved. And so today we're gonna have Monica Foley, Lucille Lockhart, Selena Hughes, and Desiree Hunter in the den with us to talk about how to love a black woman. And these women are going to be so transparent. We got the single woman. I don't care what your status is, whether you're single, married, divorced, it's complicated. I'm trying to upgrade, whatever it is, or whatever your status, we got it.
We got it.
Okay? So, with that being said, I am going to turn it over to the Diva so she can talk about all the wonderful things that we have going on. Because as you know, Divas Inc. stay busy. We stay busy. We stay ready. We doing what we need to do.
We are some busy black women, and we need to have some busy love going on.
Some busy love. Busy love.
Think about it.
Some busy love. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me read this first, and then I'm going to
go ahead.
Then I'm going to have you let the people know what divas are doing. See, you know,
with that busy
right.
love.
So now you got my mind going. But you know, we women, I had saw this, and you know, I put it on our plugger where it says, "Take me back in the day when loving was pure." Love isn't going away. Love is always secure. Life not always perfect, but love is always forever. Let true love connect. Let's try lasting together. So we know in this day and age, the divorce rate is high. People are not lasting. It's let me get it. Let me get it and quit it.
Get it and quit it.
It's a whole bunch.
And that's on both sides. It used to be the men that used to say hit it and quit it and go about their business. But the women are
hitting it and quitting
it too.
Okay. So, you know, but we want to go back to that day where love lasts. I don't know about any of y'all, but you know, I'm a hopeful queen.
When you were just glowing, people knew you had a good man because you would walk out the house with a glow.
With a glow. Ready to get your day started.
Get your glow on.
Get your glow. All right, the Diva. Tell the people what Divas Inc. got going on.
Good morning, everyone. I am so excited about our show today. Oh my God. I'm also excited about the fact that I am surrounded by these lovely women of color today.
Yeah.
We have an array of women with a different array of love. It's powerful in this room right now. I am like on 10. I can't stop smiling. I am happy. I'm ready to get into this.
Baby, happy girls or happy women shine brighter. Did you see my post today?
Did you see I'm shining like a diamond?
Yes, you are.
But before I get into our topic for today, so I'm just ready for this. I'm ready for this. Let's take a few minutes to discuss developing intellectual business and self. Yes, you're in for today. Divas Inc. schedule. As you know, developing intellectual business and self, Divas Inc. is a non-for-profit organization with a 501c3 status with the state of Illinois. Divas Inc. offers a mentoring program to young ladies ages 11 to 21. Divas Inc. promotes the 4 E's. Check these E's out. Educate. Because when you know better, you should do better. Encourage. You are more than a conqueror. Nothing is impossible. Empower. You can be anything you want to be. The sky is the limit. Enhance. Now, I really like this one. Know your worth so that others can be worthy of you. See, if you don't know what you're worth, who gonna value you? Girls, take yourself off the clearance rack.
Take yourself off the clearance rack?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just something to think about.
Something to think about.
This is a serious moment here. Stop it. Today at 5 p.m. we will have our first photo shoot. I'm so hyped up about this.
I'm sure the girls are going to be very excited about this today.
And it's sponsored by Smoke Mirrors, one of our good friends. I can't wait for this to take place. Fun times for us and the girls. We always try to implement some fun in our curriculum, and I'm looking forward to seeing the girls today. Divas Inc. has some exciting upcoming events. Get your calendars out and mark them. Saturday, May 16th from 2017. I'm sorry, May 6th. I got to get that right, not May 16th, May 6th. 2017 from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. at the Salvation Army Freedom Center, located at 825 North Christiana. Divas Inc. will host their second annual Sip and Shop.
Sip and Shop, yay.
Come out and enjoy 3 of America's favorite topics: shopping, speaking, and sipping, all under one roof in a safe and friendly environment. We had over 30 vendors last year, and I'm hoping that we double that this year. So if you're a vendor or know of a vendor that may be interested, please pass the information along. Hit me up on our Facebook page or go to our website. The Mad Hatter's Tea Party is coming your way, finally, in July. We are waiting on a few other confirmations, and this should be wrapped up by this week coming, and information will be out.
And I want the biggest hat I can possibly find.
I'm the Mad Hatter.
Okay, so how to get the biggest hat?
It's the biggest hat. And it's something, we're talking about how to love a Black woman, and I'm showing love to these women. These are things that could possibly release stress and stuff like that. Just having fun. I'm showing Black women love.
That's right.
Pretty in Pink this year will be a twist to it. Just wait and see. It's the third Saturday in October. We're going to really have some fun this year. And of course, just keep in mind, I know it's kind of early, but our Christmas dinner for Deborah's Place coming to you in December. You can catch our websites every third Saturday of the month. Please visit our Facebook pages, Divas Den and Developing Intellectual Visions and Self. If you have not done so, please like them. You can also visit our website, divas-inc.org, for more details on upcoming workshops and events. Give us a call at 855-I'm-a-Diva, or if you do not know how to spell it out or know what that means, it's 855-462-3482, or email us with your inquiries. Our email address is divas@divasinc.org. Now on to the topic of today: how to love a Black woman. It's no surprises. You gotta look at this paper like, what is she about to say? Let me
never know.
You right.
What the diva is going to say.
This is a serious moment.
Okay.
Let me just say these words, and let me just say that the words and expressions that you may hear today is not a reflection of the Divas Den or Divas Inc., but are merely expressions of the individuals that are expressing themselves here today. Okay? Gotta get that disclaimer out, because who knows what is about to go down in this den right now. I was given this vision a while back, and I wanted when we went to the Black Women Expo, remember that?
Yes.
And at the Women Expo, they had a seminar on how to love a Black man. The workshop was good, but I was not totally satisfied with the overall outcome. So I decided to do something about it. And what did I do? I held along with the J-Spot, we held the How to Love a Black Man seminar. And it was an awesome turnout, very informative and educational. Now, moving forward, I know you've heard our president, number 45, say, "Let's make America great." You can agree with me on that, right? Okay. With that being said, his motto is starting to make me feel a certain type of way.
Okay.
Then I heard my sister Joyce say something, and she said, "We need to make our families great," which also had me feeling a certain way. Making America great, making our families great. My wheels got to turning, and y'all know when I start thinking, ain't no telling what might come out. But I started putting my thinking cap on. So in short, my thoughts are, if we focus on making our families great, which will lead to making our children's great, that will lead to making our communities great. And when you make all that great, then and only then America can become great. You can't lose with that formula.
I agree.
Okay? So, How to Love a Black Man was the stepping stone of the trilogy of Making Our Families Great Again. Part 2 is today with How to Love a Black Woman. Let's remember this equation. Great men, great women, great children equals a great family, thus producing a great America.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in to Divas Den. We will take a break and we will be back with How to Love a Black Woman in the Divas Den on Intellectual Radio, an iHeartRadio station. We have over 50 personalities, something for everyone. We'll be right back.
We're still live on our Facebook page. We're not going to have you guys. I'm going to we should have enough people here, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to have Selena sit here. You sit there. You sit there. I'm going to have Selena sit here. You sit there. You want Selena to sit here. You sit there. You sit there.
Okay, that's all right. You might miss the kids. Oh, I thought you said Selena sit there.
Lonnie, sit there.
Okay, so you sit here.
Oh, thank you.
For the show.
The lady of bosses. The lady of bosses. You know, why my video sideways when I look on Facebook? Well, it's probably not going to change because it's back to how it is. I don't know. And is this still on? Is it still on? Can I say it's still on? What can y'all see? So you two are going to share that mic, and you two share that mic. Did the test stay all good?
You can share my mic. Whatever you want to share. Hey, I'm not even messing with you today.
Y'all ready?
Okay.
You need a mic. Miss Selena can share.
Yeah, so
And then Miss Lucille, you can push that down there.
also,
I don't know what people can see.
oh, so you ready? You
Man,
ready?
you know, I always get excited. You always put that question right here.
Y'all ready?
Okay, so when I come back, when we come back, in a minute, Earl, when we come back, there's something that one thing I want to read, and then we'll go into that, and
Going into that.
immediately after that.
We're just gonna go into that.
Okay. What you need? You good? You good? You guys are good with that, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay.
This thing.
Perfect.
Let's do something. Y'all ready?
Don't put my face in it, girl. I'm just a voice like God.
Okay. Y'all ready?
Get this guy thing going on.
You ready?
All right.
So 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back to Divas Den on IntellectualRadio.com. I am the boss lady, and I have the diva, my co-host here. And as you can see, we have a ray of color. Our queens are in the house with us, and we're going to be talking about how to love a Black woman. And these women are going to be very transparent. But first, I'm going to introduce Selena Hughes. We have Monica Foley, we have Desiree Hunter, and we have the Miss Lucille Lockhart. Ladies, welcome.
Thank
Happy
you.
Saturday.
Yes.
Saturday.
And you know, as I was telling you ladies earlier, you know, it's all about educating our people, and this is why we do what we do. So we want you to be as transparent as possible, me included, the diva included, because we definitely want to educate our people. But I gotta read this first. I'm gonna be real transparent today, but I'm gonna read this because one of the young ladies posted this on Facebook, and you know, honestly, this is definitely some things that you know we want men to really do. It's like, Mel, this one came from you. It's just no reason to lie to me. I'm too understanding. I get shit. I get life. I know shit happens. I'm sorry, you know, it is what it is. We being transparent. I know when it's not that deep, your honesty will never disturb one, or disturb me rather, I'm sorry. Be honest with me. So all we ask for you to do in most cases, right, ladies, just be honest. Keep it real with us, right? Keep it real. All right, so I'm going to have Selena, Monica, Desiree, and Miss Lucille, you know, tell us a little bit about yourself. If you want to share your relationship status, that's cool too.
I am Selena Hughes. I am the mother of 3. I am married, and I'm a senior financial analyst.
Are you really?
Yes, I am.
Miss Foley.
Hi.
Hi.
No, I'm Monica Foley. I am the mother of 3 adult children. I have a almost 2-year-old granddaughter that I'm very proud of.
Hey.
Hey. I am an educator, and I am in a relationship.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Desiree Hunter. I am the divorced mom of 4 beautiful kids, ranged from the age of 17 and 5. At this current time, I'm a career specialist, and my relationship status is single.
Good morning. How is everyone? Good. That is so wonderful. My name is Lucille, and I am here to talk about how to love a black woman. How to love a black woman. And I am a social worker. I enjoy working with people, and I enjoy being loved. All right.
All right.
The diva, you want to share?
Of course, I am the diva, aka Vicky T, aka Vicky Travis Woods. I am a divorced mother of an adult child, and I am so full of love that I'm just waiting to burst out.
It's
the truth. And you?
And I am Madam Reward Freeman, aka the Boss Lady, divorced, mother of 3 adult children, and I am. It's complicated. And I'm gonna leave it at that. And I'm off the market, single. Okay, I'm gonna put it like this: I'm single until married or remarried. So we have.
I'm confused.
So we have also in a deal with us. He's, you know,
The voice.
he's the voice. He's the voice,
He don't want to be known. He's the
and
voice.
he's here to ask questions of us on this panel today about how to love a black man. So he's going to ask questions. We're going to take turns in answering the questions. Some of the questions only 1 or 2 of you would answer. Some, all of us will answer. But we have until 11 o'clock, so be mindful of the time. And if you're just tuning in, thank you so much for tuning in to Divas Den on IntellectualRadio.com, where our show today is about how to love a black woman. So, the voice, let's get started.
The first question we have. The topic is how to love a black woman. Many men want to know what's the difference between a black woman and any other woman. How come it's not how to love a woman? So what makes the black woman different?
Well, I'm going to start off saying to try to break that question down just a little bit, and I hope my sisters come in on this. First of all, our show is mainly designed on what's going on in our community. So the topic of how to love a Black woman thrived off of the question of how to love Black men. And right now, we're trying to get our community in order. And it takes a special kind of love to love a Black woman because of what she has to endure with the Black man.
I don't even need to add to that. That's exactly right. I agree. Ladies, anything you want to add to it?
I'd just like to say that.
There's your mic, please use your mic.
Sorry. I'd just like to say that they were asking about basically why is it how to love a Black woman. Listen, I've only lived the Black woman experience, so that's all I can bring to the table, and that's pretty much what I'm concerned with. So, I think that if any other women would like to, their specific type of love to be addressed, I feel like they should speak up and say that. But today, we're dealing with how to love a Black woman.
That's why you're the educator.
And she said it with an attitude, so it's right.
Enough said. Next question. What makes the Black woman happy in today's generation?
Wow.
You want to touch on that one?
I can. I would say what makes the Black woman happy in today's society pretty much depends on that particular woman. She has to know what she is comfortable with, what she enjoys, and what she likes. And from that, she can put that or give that to another, well, I wouldn't say another, but to a Black male or to a male in itself.
I'm going to add to that. That is correct. Also, I think in most cases, a woman a Black woman wants to be loved according to the way that she wants to be loved, and not necessarily how you want to love her. A lot of us are career women, adult children, and we want to be us, and we want you to love us, just being us, not controlling us. I actually had a conversation with a young lady yesterday, and she's much younger, and she was in a relationship with a man who was very controlling. And I think sometimes that happens. They want us to dress a certain way, want us to talk a certain way. Some want us to look a certain way, and just love us according to how we want to be loved. And believe me, I think you would have we will have more successful relationships.
I think at this time, a lot of women, because we give and sacrifice so much for our families, our children, and our husbands or significant other, that we probably need to sit down and really think about that question that was asked. Because, like I said, we wear many hats, and we don't really concentrate on what makes us happy. Because we get lost in our environment, our household. We get lost within our husbands trying to make sure that he is okay so that he can do what he needs to do. We get lost in our children trying to make sure that they're on the right path and that we set them straight so that they can be productive citizens. We get lost at work because, hey, we got to help make the bread so that we can keep the bread flowing in our household. We get lost in church because we're trying to please God on a level that most of us may not be comfortable with because we don't have a personal relationship with God, because we're trying to please other people. So Black women sacrifice a lot, and maybe it's time for us to really sit down and to think about, hey, what really makes Vicky happy?
Yes, I'd like, okay, I'm sorry. Yes, I'd like to talk about that a bit to add on to what you were saying. I am crossing over from being lost in taking care of everyone else. And although being a woman still, that's a part of who we are, we're just nurturers and we take care of things. Being free to do that without feeling obligated, to me, is part of what makes me happy. Like, that's a part of who I am. I'm going to take care of my family. I'm going to take care of my man. So if I can do that freely without feeling like I got to, then that makes me happy. And then, getting some of that back, being thought of, someone taking me and regarding me over the everyday, that you took time to do something just for me, that makes me happy.
That leads perfectly into my next question. What does the black woman need to be free mentally? Because you guys just said you wear so many hats. So that black man is coming to you to be support to you. What are some things that you need from him to give you so you could be free mentally? Because when you're free mentally, the rest will follow. So a lot of stress is on you mentally, with the children, with the career, and then dealing with that man who might be a man or might wind up being a knucklehead. So what do you need to be free mentally?
I want to answer that. I would say that one of the things that I know that I need as a woman is I need for a man to understand me. I need for him to understand me, because if he understands who I am, he'll be able to love me. And to do that without me having to apologize for it. And I think that that is like the key thing, because we are, and coming from the standpoint of being a single mom of 4 kids, doing all of the things that I do, a lot of things by myself. I do not need for a man to come in and start dictating to me in the sense of, I need you to do this, I need you to be here, I need you to do that. I don't understand why you're doing this, I don't understand why you said that. I need you to understand, because genuinely, when you take the time to do that, I'm going to love the pieces out of you. Because then I know that what I'm giving to you, you're reciprocating back to me.
True. I'm going to just add a tidbit of what she was just saying. Yes, the black man needs to accept me, or any man needs to accept me for Vicky. He needs to accept the good, because there is some good in Vicky. He needs to accept the bad. There is some bad in Vicky, and he needs to accept the ugly, because Vicky can get very ugly at some points. He needs to accept my demeanor. He just needs to love me for who I am and what I stand for and what I believe in. He don't have to agree with me all the time, because we can agree to disagree, but we have to come to some point in the middle. At some time, I get my way sometime, he gets his way sometime. But he has to love all of me. He cannot pick and choose what he loves about me.
One of the biggest things for me is communication. You got to talk to me. I need you to hear me, and I need to hear you. So it's so important. The other thing is consistency. When you are all over the place and you just don't have your shit together, that is nerve-wracking. You can't have peace. When you have, especially if you have kids, some of the women who do have younger kids, I have grown kids, but have younger kids. Now I gotta take care of them and be so concerned about you and what's going on with you. It does not bring peace to a household, to a family. So, and play your role. Be that man that you say you are. Be that man.
And if you can't be that man, let me help you out. It's okay. If I'm willing to do that, let me help you out. It's all about combining and becoming that couple. The woman is supposed to be the backbone. I understand that. But I got to be the backbone, the neck bone, and the chicken bone. I can't do all those things. I can't.
And one of the other things I'm going to say is, if you can't be that man, then move out the way and allow another man to step in if you can't be that man. Simple as that.
Okay.
What I would like to add, thank you. A woman needs a man to listen to her. When I said listen, that require no feedback. That would mean to just listen. I'm not arguing, but I just want you to just hear me. Give me my space when I come in from work. Let me relax myself when I come in. And respect my space and respect my time. That's what one of the things that black women is looking for. Just plain, simple, and just say when you walk in the door, baby, how you doing? How was your day? Do you need me to get anything for you? Okay, I made a compliment for you. I know this is your special place you like to relax yourself. Here's some flowers and turn on soft music.
All right, Ms. Lucille. If you're just tuning in, thank you for tuning in to Divas Den on IntellectualRadio.com, an iHeartRadio show. I am the boss lady, and we have the Diva here, and we're talking about how to love a Black woman. And I'm going to have the voice give us the next question.
This next question, I kind of disagree with some of the brothers, but they wanted to know, when you get together with that man, why do you still need to hang out with your girls?
What? Because the me time, we need separation. I'm not sure the message.
These are questions.
Just like you need, I think everybody should have their set of friends. Yes, we're friends. You're my best friend. We're buddies. We this. But at some point, I need to break away from you. I need to exhume all of that other stuff out so I can receive more of that craziness that you bring to me. So yes, I need to have a bond with my sisterhood because we're probably going through the same thing. It's just a way to, a place to, it's like a stress reliever for us to get with our girls, laugh, and have some fun.
Right, Riches, I'll see y'all later.
I'd like to piggyback on that. I think it's balance. I think you just need to have balance. I think that if you're just with one particular person all the time, it just puts you off balance. I need to have time. You go to work, right? I can't take my man to work with me. I hope he's going to work. I'm going to work. You know what I'm saying? And then I got to come home, and deal with my kids. And it's not like I think that if you're in a relationship, though, you shouldn't necessarily be hanging out with your girls all the time.
Yeah. No, because
just like you shouldn't necessarily be hanging out with your man all the time. And I just think with that balance, it just kind of keeps people, I want to miss you. I want you to miss me. And I see you all the time. I didn't say all of that, but yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
I just want to say that I think that having a relationship outside of your man is like key. Because in relationships, my man can be everything to me. And just like I can be everything to him. And so sometimes you have those other people that you come back. My girlfriends at times have actually saved me from saying some things or doing some things that I would have wanted to do in the heat of that moment. And had I not had that break away, then it would have caused us to be able to have a problem later in our relationship. So I think outside girlfriends like the best. They're the best.
Well, they're looking at me, so that means that.
Yes, ma'am. Come on.
I was pondering over that question. It's a kind of difficult question, and sometimes when we have bring other individuals, we go out, and sometimes you never know what could happen. Sometimes I heard the saying that don't give the devil any space, because sometimes when you give him that space, then they'll have a tendency for something else to come into that space. So with that situation, you have to be kind of really careful with that. And it's something that I believe a man and a woman have to agree to. I was about to say marriage, but everybody's not married. So, but in a relationship, is what will make it healthy. Is everybody would just agree to separation. Know who your girlfriends are. Know who your guys are that you're hanging out with. Because all relationships are not good to go out. So what you think about is that whatever it is, let me work it out with him first, let me work it out with her first. Those are the best. And I know we all need friends. When I have my girlfriend, I would call on the phone. We don't go out a lot, but we call each other on the phone. We talk. I say what I have to say that I won't say to my mate. Because if I say it to my mate, we'll really be fighting. So it's always always someone else that you can vent to.
Yes,
really.
yes.
I'm telling you, we said some words. And my son heard us one day. He said, "Mom, I don't want to hear you and George's conversation anymore." She said, "Man, y'all be talking, and we do need that, but be careful with hanging out."
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you know, I gotta make sure we see Miss
The boss lady is bossy. Thank you.
I wanted to say something on that question too. The other thing is when you think about it, a woman has to know herself. And whether you're married, whether you're dating or anything, you still have to know that you are still a person.
Yes.
So whether you have girlfriends you go out with or anything like that, before the girlfriends, before the marriage, before the relationships and kids, you still have to know you. So when you know you, then that just brings more of a way to say, okay, it's okay to have girlfriends, because like you said, you can't be with your mate all the time, because then you get to that point where you feel like you're being suffocated.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say it like this. I have a crew of women that I roll with, some queens, that has had my back through the thick and the thin, have outlasted the ex-husband, have outlasted some of the men that I have dated. So, you need to get in when you fit in, brother, real talk. Really. Unless you ladies said, I agree with the balance and all that, but I have some queens that surround me and uplift me sometimes when I can't even uplift myself. So, yeah. Next question, boys.
Since I have 6 lovely ladies in front of me, I want each one of you to give me 3 traits about yourself that a man would need to know, because you represent different generations, different type of women. So we have someone that's married, we have a few that's divorced, we have some that has children, so we have some that's single with question marks behind the single. What are 3 traits about you? Because somebody is listening and saying, okay, I can understand it, because I can hear it from that perspective. What are 3 traits about you that a man would need to know in order to love you? And while we're
Okay, I'm ready, because see, I don't know what they're thinking about. My aggressiveness, my vision so that he can support me, and my love language so he can understand me.
I'll go next.
you have a choice.
I'm a very strong individual, strong-minded. I'm strong-willed. And I'm loyal. I got you. When I say I got you, I got you.
That you do.
Okay, I would like to say that I'm a giver. I have a qualities of listening, and then I also have the quality of resilience, because I believe that in a relationship you really need to have that. Is that we're not going to just be the person running whenever trouble comes. I'm there for you.
That's the Southern Belle there, baby. Well,
All right, Miss Lucille.
you
You got all the wisdom in this room, so we look down at you like, what?
Exactly. What they would need to know is that I'm very independent, and men's minds at different times. They say things you want to be the man. I don't want to be the man. I was just taught to be independent. I like to be loved.
You sound like you took this. Oh,
And and when you have me in your corner,
they got you.
I got you.
All right.
So I would say for me, I'm a supporter. I'm very loving, being pretty much, I love pretty hard, but when you cross me, that can be a problem. And I'm independent to a point that it can be good, but yeah, it can kind of be bad.
At least you know that. That's what I love about
Never crossed you. I've always loved you.
All right, Monica.
Wow.
Bring it home. Bring it
I'm gonna
home.
bring it home. I don't know about that. I'm just gonna,
You gonna try.
I'm gonna do my best.
Let's go close to the door.
I just think that for me, it's difficult to pin down. It's difficult to pin down 3 things. So, and then everybody pretty much just said that, because I think my biggest thing is that if I'm for you, I'm for you. Like, I got you. If we're in it, we're in it. if you're in the gutter, I'm gonna come to the gutter and visit you. I'm gonna bring you a blanket, and I'm gonna say, listen, I'm gonna sit here with you for a few minutes, but then we can go home because I'm going home, and you're welcome to come home with me. But I got you.
But I'm not gonna say that together.
Right, I can't. I mean, if I'm there, but I can't stay with you. But and then, so that's the loyalty or whatever. And then I think I'm long suffering. Like,
Wow.
what I mean by that is I will give a man the opportunity to get it together because I feel like I love so completely that sometimes it's a lot for a man to comprehend, especially when they're coming in and they don't know. Because most of the time, men are kind of like stepping from one lily pad to the other, so they don't quite know if they want to get to that, so they are waiting. If you are just there full of all this love, it's kind of difficult for them sometimes. So I'm long suffering. I'll give you the opportunity to get it together, and if you don't, and I'm going on, don't be like, hey, nope, I'll holler back. And then I don't know, the third thing would be that I'm loving and giving.
So you give them the opportunity to either step up or screw up.
You know what? And I try to make them feel comfortable in doing that.
Even if they screw up.
Screw up if you want. Depending on what the screw up is, if you allow me, like you said earlier, if you allow me to help you clean up the screw up or figure out exactly where that screw goes, and then we can work on some other, tools in the box or whatever, we can do that. But if you're willing to move past, and everybody needs the opportunity to get themselves together.
True.
But once I've given you that opportunity and you decided that's not what you want to do, then.
And I think most of us are like that. We give you that opportunity. Yeah, definitely. And give us, as you say.
Here you go. Take this baby wipe. Clean it up. Clean it up.
All right, the boys, give us the next question.
This is something that came one of my major questions. Black women are powerful, but Black women are so darn independent. And they can really put a strain on a relationship because of the independence. I can do this for myself. Could you please touch on that?
Oh yes, I can touch on that.
We're going to touch on that.
I was like,
I was.
I called her on this one.
Okay, hold on, let me get my time. We're chopping this down.
Yes, I am independent. And I'm going to tell you like this, brothers. Love y'all all day. But some of us have had no choice but to step up to handle the business because you didn't handle the business. So believe me, I have been in a situation where I have stepped back to let you do what you're supposed to do and had to jump in, hold on, and take care of it. So the lights ain't cut off. So we ain't set out, so we eat, the whole nine. So a lot of us had to step up, put that hat on, and put those pants on to handle the business. Now, if you play your role and you do what you're supposed to do, and if many of them would have done what they were supposed to do, we can fall back because, hey, I love to fall back and let you step up to take care of what needs to be taken care of. But when you don't, well, like Moni said, I ain't going to be up in that gutter with you. I'm going to come visit. I'm going to help you and try to bring you up out of there. But I ain't trying to be down there with you, especially if we could have avoided it. Understand that? Okay, that's all I got to say.
Okay, and to follow up on that, because we're going to bring this all home to this end right here. I'm going to say this here. I did not ask for that. Did not ask for that. But I was put into a position to do that. So if you want those pants back, you better act right and get it together. If not, I will continue to wear those pants because our kingdom that we built up would not come down. That throne ain't coming down. Now you may stay off the throne and be gone from the throne, but that throne will last. Get it together, Black men.
And as far as women being independent, sometimes it can be, I can just say for myself, I was kind of raised that way. And I was kind of raised to hold my own because anything can happen. It's easy for a male to get up and leave and then you're stuck. So, I've seen women who don't know how to do anything. And when you don't know how to do anything, then you're stuck, pretty much still dependent on a male to come into your life to do that. But I'm not saying that it's all good with being independent, because some women can take it too far where they think they're more of the male in a situation if they're married or not. But in the same token, I don't see it as being a bad thing, because you still have to understand, before I got married, before I had you, I was independent and I took care of myself. And it's probably why it could be a reason why you probably kind of felt for me, or you felt attracted to me, because I handled my own.
Okay. Monica?
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm sorry. I'd like for you to, I think we kind of got off the question a little bit. Just a little bit. What was the question again? Honestly, I think it was something. What did you say, boy?
No, it's about your independence.
Mm-hmm.
And men feel they're upset.
There we go.
I had to step back because y'all was getting heated at the table.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, the men want to know your independence, and it can bring hamper the relationship because you're so independent.
Wow. Okay.
You heard it right the first time.
You know, and it's. I feel. I'm sorry. What's your name? Selena. Selena said that it's because, and everyone said it. You know, because someone stepped out of what we had, and then I had to take on that job. I took on that job. So I feel like when you step to me as a man, if you want to man me, be my man, then you should be able to take over or pick that up. I shouldn't have to ask you to pick this up. You see me carrying something, then pick it up. That way you step into what's going on. I cannot not be independent because no one else is going to pay my light bill. No one else is going to pick my kids up from school. No one else is going to make sure that I have groceries if I don't do it. Now, if you come in and can do it, please do. I really enjoyed, when I was married, I enjoyed not knowing how much the light bill was. I just clicked the light on and baby, boom, it was on. I was off. It was awesome. But now that I have to know how much the light bill is, it's like, okay, well, I know what it feels like not to, flip the switch and the light's not come on. I don't want that feeling. And if I don't have to have it because I can take care of it, then I'll take care of it. So I'm not sure how my independence in that way would hurt someone. Now, I do know women that are a lot like, I don't need a man for nothing. I've never, ever said that I didn't need a man to do, and prefer a black man, never said that I didn't need a man to do anything for me, because that's not true. But like my women said here, it's like, when if I ask you and then you don't, that makes me feel like, I still need it done, even whether you deem it as important right now or not. I asked you, please do it, because then when I don't ask you, now you're tripping on me being independent. No.
All right, ladies, we got to wrap it up. We got another show behind us. Great topic, how to love a black man. Thank you for tuning in to Divas Den on IntellectualRadio.com. I am the boss lady, and we have the diva here.
The diva.
So we wrapping it up with the last two. Go ahead, Ms. Desiree.
You know what? One of the things I'm going to say is that independence is such a very interesting word.
Yes.
And I think that if we were to go back to our history and actually look at black women had to endure a lot. Because sometimes they'll come in and they'll not know if their husband was going to be gone, their children were going to be gone, and then they have to take care of everything. So I think that what men are seeing today is the replica of what they've seen before. Everything is in the eye of the beholder and how you see it. And I think that it's the way that a man sees a woman. Most powerful women, like you see at this table here, we all want a man to love us. Yes. We all need a man, because we don't just step back and say, I don't need you. But we want you to stop judging us before you even take the time and get to know us, as far as being independent. And then I'm going to let my guy
go ahead.
Here.
When a man knows who he is, self-confidence in himself, he will not have a problem with an independent female.
Take it wrong, Lord.
Take it wrong. Come on, baby, we're going to do this thing together. And it's wonderful to have a woman who's independent, because she can support you better than a lady who's not independent.
On that note, the voice is going to say, brothers, go find you a strong, independent black woman, and really do what you're supposed to do, and they will do what they need to do and more for you.
All right. This has been a great show.
Yes. Thank you very much.
I want another hour.
We gotta wrap it up. So thank you so much for tuning in to Divas Den on IntellectualRadio.com. I am the host, baby. The boss lady.
Diva.
And thank you, ladies. And thank you, your voice.
Thank you.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. And tune in every third Saturday of the month to the Divas Den. We got something for you. And we're going to close out saying,
Feed your brain and get your mind right. Oh my God, this was great.
Told you. Can you open that door for me?
I know we gonna this is just the icebreaker here. This is just the icebreaker.
good morning, ladies.